Welcome back to my IGTV, everyone. Today we're going to be doing this nice khaki smoky eye. So we're going to be starting off with the base as always. I'm going in with my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. This is the shade, then I know the number, it's like 3.5. I think it's the next one down from Barcelona. Before this I just added a little bit of the iconic illuminator on my face just to create a little bit more glow than usual, and then I'm going in with my Morphe G35 just to blend it all out. I'm not sure this brush is available anymore because it was part of a gunmetal set, but there's really similar ones in Home Bargains by Olivia Hale. They are amazing foundation brushes. And then I'm going in over my eyes with the P. Louise base shade number 4. I'm out of my shade 3, so this one will do for now. And then under the eye with the base shade 1. Yes, I stated in my last video I do use the P. Louise base for concealer because I find it's the most full coverage and it doesn't crease at all once it's set, so it's my favourite. After this is all applied, I go in and blend it out with a damp beauty blender, and then you'll see as soon as I'm done blending my concealer out, I go straight in with the powder. And today I'm using the Rimmel London Match Perfection. It's quite a light powder and it's so affordable, and it used to be my ultimate favourite, so I've been using that a little bit more recently just to give it a little refresh on my routine. So here you see me going straight in under the eye and then around the mouth and also in the centre of my forehead. This will prevent a lot of shininess in that area that you don't want throughout the day. And then I'm brushing away the excess. And then I'm applying a little bit of the MAC Fix Plus because I feel like my highlighter always lays down a little bit better after I've sprayed a bit of this. But if you are going to spray your face before you highlight, make sure that you are nearly fully dry, because otherwise it's just going to move your foundation underneath and it's not a pretty sight. Trust me, I've been there a few times. And I get a lot of questions on this highlighting brush. This is the Morphe M501. It is the best for a nice natural glow because it's quite big and it spreads the product out really evenly. And then I'm going in with my freckle technique, so if you guys want a full video on this, it is on my IGTV. I always remind you guys of that because I get so many questions about it. And I use the shade brown of the L'Oreal Magic Root Retoucher for everyone that asks. And then I'm going in again over my lid just to get rid of those freckles before we start the eyes. And then using my MAC Mineralise Skin Finish in Dark Tan as bronzer always. I also get a lot of questions on my bronzer, so I don't use the MAC bronzers, I use the Mineralise Skin Finish, which they're basically the same thing, like the same product, but they're not, they are definitely not the same when you use them. So Mineralise Skin Finish, they're just the pressed powders in the various colours that they do, but they're far better than MAC's actual bronzers, I find. And then just a pinch blusher by MAC. So now I'm going in with the Makeup by Jar and Be Perfect Clientele palette. This is one of my absolute favourites at the moment. So I'm going in with the shade Warrior. So this is the nice khaki shade, and I'm making sure to keep that really nice and rounded. And to make sure that I do that, I stop blending at my last outer lash and sort of curve my brush inwards just to make sure that I don't wing it out, because I tend to do that so naturally. And then once I've laid the most prominent colour down, which is Warrior, I'm just cleaning my brush off and going around the edges to soften before adding a little bit of Too Much and Warrior together right to the inside of my crease just to darken that up. So once I've added a bit of that darker shade in, I go back in with Warrior just to soften those edges. And now I'm using my MAC Dark Tan. So on a massive fluffy brush around the edges, this is going to help to diffuse it right up towards the brow. I've never really used a bronzer when I've done colour looks because I like to blend out with a really, really light shade of whatever colour I'm doing. But because this is khaki, I feel like the bronze tone works really, really well, and you'll see it all come together at the end, and you'll see how this just makes it blend out so seamlessly. So just going back and forth with those colours until I find a really nice seamless blend. You want to make sure your inner and outer corners are really darkened for this look, because you want to make the glitter that's going on tops really, really stand out. So now all over the lid I'm using the Jordan Tisha Glow and Sparkle. What's it called? The Base and Sparkle. So I'm just using the base for this part. So this is just going to make sure that my pigments really, really stand out. So I'm using the Peaches Rattlesnake. And then I realise it's a little bit too green, so I go in with Dynamite on top as well. And then I just start to pack these on the lid together, and it just brings that amazing khaki shade out. And then on top of these, I'm using a little bit of eyelash glue and a really, really chunky green and gold mixture of glitter. I bought these tiny little pots of glitter from eBay, so you can get like really chunky ones, and this is one of those. So I just mixed the gold and the khaki glitter together and added it on top of the pigment. This just makes it pop so much. And then after lining the lash line with a little bit of the Too Much shade, I'm going in with my Zoe Trigueros Cosmetics lashes in Harmony. These are so perfect for this look and basically every look that I've been doing, because I have been rinsing them. And I realised I never show you guys how I apply lashes, so I thought I might give that a go. So my applicator is from falseeyelashes.co.uk. They sent me this and it's honestly changed my life. I used to be crap at applying my own lashes, but this makes it really easy. And then I'm going in with Too Much and Warrior mixed together underneath. And this just really helps to bring it all together. And then I'm blending out the edges of that with a bit of my dark tan again. And then in the waterline, I'm going in with the same lip pencil that I'll be using. So this is the Morphe Bite Me pencil. And the pencil you can use for like anything. I know Mitchell uses it for freckles, but I like to use it for eyeliner, lip liner. It's absolutely amazing. So here we go. So we're applying Bite Me to the lip. And this is very dark for me, but you'll see how I sort of mix it up. So after I apply a lot of liner to get that ombre effect, I then go in with the Primark Naked lipstick. I use this non-stop. I cannot wait for Primark to reopen so I can buy like 10, because I think they're £1.50 each. It's crazy, but I go in with that lipstick just to blend it all together and make it look nice and ombre. And here we are, that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you all next time. Bye!